I'm the prodigal son. I am the one, and I'm back. I'm here to talk my shit real quick. What's up? What's happening? It's Big K. We back in this thing. K so good he sleep with a cut up between one and ton. Now. We here to talk about some shit real quick. Now I just seen this shit, and we gonna talk about it. I know I've been gone for a minute. I have, nigga. Hey. I don't know why. Summertime niggas always get busy. It's ridiculous. Summer is always something going on. It's ridiculous. What the fuck? I seen some shit real quick. Oh, no, sorry. Look, there was some other shit I was looking at. Let's see. Oh, thank you, sir. I forgot what I was going to talk about because there's a lot of news I missed and we're here to cover it. We're here to talk about the Travis Scott album. We're talking about Travis Scott, you know what I'm saying? Big Travis, I would usually have a song from it, but honestly, this is one I had to sit down and listen to. I couldn't give you a first listen. It's just gonna be a little review. I might give you another final thoughts. Let me just get the track list for you. We're here to talk about Utopia. Now, I will say this: that K-pop song, I skip it all the time. I do not like that song. Shout out Bad Bunny. I forgot who else was on that fucking song. The other motherfucker. But I'm so disrespectful. But hey, K-pop ain't for me. That song ain't for me. If you take that off the album, I'll prefer it more. And The Weeknd. Shout out The Weeknd. We all know what Abel did. I liked Abel on another cut of this project. But K-pop is not my shit. It's cool, whatever. You got your little streams or whatever. It's cool, but this ain't my shit. Sorry, I was seeing some ad for some bullshit. I was confused. Anyways, we had to talk about it. And you know what? I'm gonna just go through the track list and talk about it. Before all this, I will say this: you can tell there's a lot of Yeezus or just a lot of Kanye influence. Sometimes I hear a little bit of 808s and Heartbreak influence. Cuddy's on here. You also get Cuddy's influence as well. Oh, Dave Chappelle was on that song with Young Lee. Sorry, I didn't know Dave Chappelle was on this shit. Sorry, because Travis doesn't put the features on there, so you be chilling. By the way, you took my nigga Bon Iver off. Yo, Bon Iver was on some of this shit now. You gotta put respect on my man name. That's big Bon Iver. But besides that, yeah, you hear a lot of Kanye influence, which I will talk about because a lot of people's like, oh, Travis helped with Kanye's song, like Jesus and all this stuff. So it is kind of his song, and we're here to talk about that. See, at first I probably would have rocked with it, but yeah, we got some shit to talk about. I'm gonna just get through the track list, tell you the ups and downs, and then we just gonna go into a conversation real quick. Anyway, so track one, Hyena, whatever the fuck. I'm ignorant, okay? I don't know how to read. That's track one. I'm stupid as hell. I gotta stop doing that. Track two, Thank God. Track three, Modern Jam with Tezo Touchdown. Wasn't my favorite. It could have been taken out the album. I ain't gonna lie to you. No disrespect to the parties there. The beats was cool. I was not fuck with that song. My Eyes, loved it. It was dope. It was a dope song. I fuck with the track for it. God's Country, cool. Wasn't a fan at first. It got better though. Still not one of my favorites, honestly. Sirens, hit. Meltdown with Drake, hit. Fuck it. Fuck with it. Fiendin' with Playboy Cardi. I think Sheck West is on here too. I think. Cool. You know what I'm saying? The Resto Echoes with Beyonce. I think Bon Iver was on this again. Bon Iver is sprinkled throughout this whole album. But anyways, great. 10 I Know was great. 11 Topia Twins. I think the second, honestly, after the Drake song, I was in love here. Topia Twins with 21 and Raw 49. Cool. Wasn't my favorite 21 verse. That will appear later on. Track 12, Circus Maximus with Sway Lee in The Weeknd. Was good. Track 13, Parasol with Young Lean and apparently Dave Chappelle. I didn't know who that was. It was cool. And at this point, everything just started going into each other so fucking smoothly. We all know Travis Scott with his production and changing the beats 2-3 times, and it just smooths into the other song. It's ridiculous. It's great. Track 14, probably one of my fucking top 3 favorite tracks on your Schizo with Young Thug was great. Again, a little bit too long. It was like 6 fucking minutes, but great song. Lost Forever with Westside Gun. I feel like he utilized Westside Gun greatly here. Great fucking song. Track 16, Love with Kid Cudi was cool. I enjoyed it. Like I said, K-pop with Bad Bunny and The Weeknd, that can just be taken off the album. We don't need that. Telekinesis with Future and SZA was flames. That shit was fire. That's all that has to be said. Like, I just sit there and listen to the whole song. Like, you can't even talk. Like, it was great. And track 19, Till Further Notice with 21 James Blake, fire, great as well. And now we're here to talk about it. Production's good. It's Travis Scott. You already know the production's gonna be good. You're gonna get 2, 3 beat switches. You already know what you're here for with with this type of artist. And I like the fact he's like one of the few artists, him at 21, I think, who did it on I Am Greater Than I Was. They're the only two artists that don't put their features there. You know, you get excited. I think J. Cole did it as well on one of them projects. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't list the features, and you get excited when you hear a specific person on the song. Like, oh shit! You know what I'm saying? So it is cool. It is great. So I'm not gonna sit here and bash it. But yeah, there's definitely a couple standouts on here. Like, let's see. I love My Eyes. My Eyes is great. Meltdown with Drake, of course. I enjoy Sirens, Fiend. The Beyonce track is cool. I Know I like a lot. Utopia 20. Like, that second half, like, Circumus Maximus is not really my favorite. I love Schizo with Thug. Lost Forever with West Side Gun was great. You know what I'm saying? Parasol was cool. The Cudi song I wasn't really that big of a fan of. And the last two tracks, Telekinesis and Till Further, was fucking phenomenal. The second half, like, you know what I'm saying, the intro was cool, but like that, like after Meltdown with Drake, like the album really, like, that's when it really starts going for me. My Eyes was good though. I ain't gonna disrespect My Eyes. My Eyes was a very good song. I enjoyed that song. And Sirens was cool. From what I remember from Sirens was cool. But I really do like My Eyes. But yeah, but this is what I really gotta say. Now, first of all, I hear a lot of people talking about it. I think Act did like a stream, and he was like, he wanted kind of more of an introspective track about what happened, or his thoughts on, you know, the whole Astroworld situation of, you know, people dying at the concerts and such, and RIP to the people who passed away during that time. But Travis Scott ain't a nigga to do that. He ain't really an introspective. I know we got a little bit of it with like Coffee Bean on, I think it was called Coffee Bean on Astroworld. He was talking about like that, you know, him being in the Kardashian family, blah blah blah. You know, he was giving us a little bit about himself, if you will. And yeah, but like, I don't feel like Travis is gonna talk about it. And I still think this is kind of going on a little bit, like court case wise. People want to be paid for insufficient protection. You go to a concert to enjoy yourself, not to pass away. So of course people are trying to get some what's the word called? Whatever. They're trying to get some money for like the damages they've got. You know what I'm saying? You know, pain and suffering. Thank you. Pain and suffering. You know, they're trying to get some money off of it, which is perfectly fine. I don't know if he could talk about it right now, but he's kind of cleared of it. It's more like Live Nation and the motherfuckers that put this shit together that's more getting sued than him. Even though, I no disrespect to Travis Scott, nigga, it was your concert, and you did put out a tweet saying you finessed some more spots for y'all, even though it was at full capacity. In my opinion, you need a little bit of the blame, but I digress. We're talking about music, not moral choices. With that being said, a lot of people wanted that, and fair. We want to hear what's going on with the man behind the music. That is fair enough. But at the same time, he doesn't have to give that to us. Like, to be fair, he never did. Like, the reason we expected that from Drake when we found out this nigga had a kid was because this nigga is so introspective, or he marketed himself like that way. He gonna give us some of them introspective cuts that was like, oh, okay, nigga, Travis Scott, all he is known for is getting lit. To be fair, no disrespect to him, he gives us all the lit music. That's what he gives us, and that's what we gravitate towards too. So I wasn't expecting that for him. Now, I will say this: the rapping quality was better. I feel like he didn't rely so much on he did rely on melodies, if you will, but it's different from Astroworld. The production was there. I feel like he was more in his bag of rapping. Like songs like Meltdown when the beat switched. He could have easily let Drake come slide on the beat again. But now he handled that shit, and he did his thing, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of times on Astroworld, or certain times, he got a little bit overshadowed. He was just producing the sound, if you will. But on this album, he was more of, not, I wouldn't say cultivating, because he was still producing the sound, you know what I'm saying? But he was more keeping up with the sound and being a main focus, and being there compared to some songs on Astro World. You could say he vanished and he played more of a backseat role. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did enjoy about this project. Now, people wanted some hits. I get it. Astro World was full of hits. But even still, probably my favorite album by Travis Scott is probably Rodeo till this day. I don't know what it is about Rodeo. It just has stuck with me. I think that's like my favorite project by him, to be fair. Rodeo or Birds, to be fair. Birds was a great album as well. Not saying I dislike Astro World or this album, but yeah, I feel like a lot of people were looking for the hits, which there is hits on this album. And see, this is the thing. Yeah, he's trying some new stuff. It's that you could say you expected something more Astro World-esque, but I still think this will go off at festivals and such, because, you know, with the whole Rager music mantra he's put on himself for people to go out and like fucking have fun and like basically do a mosh pit at a rap show. I feel like people were expecting a little bit more of that music, and to be fair, I expected one of those songs on there. I'm not gonna lie, but I did enjoy what we got. To be fair, he was experimenting. He was trying some new shit, keeping some of the core items. He wasn't harmonizing as much. I don't think I heard a yeah or a straight up a lot of the time. I don't even think I heard it at all on this project, which I appreciated. That, you know, let me switch it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let me switch it up a little bit. He doesn't drop an album every fucking year, so hey, he gonna switch it up on us here and there, which I'm not fucking mad at, and he is doing this thing. Now, like I said in the beginning, I see a lot of Kanye influences on here. A lot of these songs, I see some like Yeezus, some 808s and Heartbreaks, and a lot of people's like, well, he helped create that sound. It's his. You can't. This is the thing, right? As much as we do give Travis Scott the credit for that, nigga, that's fucking Kanye West. I don't give a fuck who Travis Scott is, and it's not disrespectful to Travis and the stuff he's done. But to say that, yes, he did help with the song, and he did, I'm not taking that away from him. But nigga, that's fucking Kanye West. I don't give a fuck if Travis Scott and Kid Cudi helped that nigga make the song. Make help. He could have damn near wrote that nigga all the shit he said on that damn album, nigga. If you, and we look at the credits of Yeezus on them other albums, and you was not even 30 to 40% into making that album, you only helped on 1 or 2 songs, what the fuck did you do? And it's not disrespectful. We all know, like, you know, he fucked with Kanye, they're like a mentor to him. We get it. We get it. It is what it fucking is at the end of the day, right? And I'm not trying to like disrespect him at all, but as much as we do give Travis Scott the credit for helping, nigga, it's still Kanye West's body of work, to the point I'm listening to the album. Oh, that sounds like something off Yeezus. Oh, that sounds off this. That kind of sounds like, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, and I get it, you can say he did help, but nigga, I'm pretty sure Kanye is an influence to those guys. Him and Cudi. Kanye is a fucking influence to them. So yes, you helped, but you're also taking from the influence. It's give and fucking take at this point. So I cannot sit here and be like, oh, that is 100% his. No, Kanye is the one that introduced that. And even before Yeezus, on 808s and Heartbreak, that nigga was experimenting. Shit. Drake says that even though them niggas is beefing or not on good terms, there wouldn't be a me without Kanye. Like, so you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta give it to that nigga, bro. Even if you dislike that nigga, I know he says some wild shit. You gotta give it to that nigga, yeah, bro. You gotta give it to him. Come on, we not doing all that. You know what I'm saying? And it was very Ye-esque. Oh well, the fuck? It was. It was. But at the end of the day, bro, it was what it was. I see people like, oh, it's a shit. And it is, but like, nigga, that's fucking Kanye. But hey, again, he did some of that shit better than he did. No disrespect. Like, some of the flips, like, I think he did like Black Skinhead. He did like his rendition of Black Skinhead. A lot of the beats, like, some of the shit I was listening to, like, that Bon Iver song. Sorry, Bon Iver. That shit with Beyonce, I'm like, damn, Kanye could hop on this shit. Like, I was sitting there like, oh, I know how Kanye would tackle this shit. And when Travis started going into his melodies, I'm like, yo, this some 808 shit. 808s on Heartbreak type of shit. So it's like, at the end of the day, and bro, The influence is there. Yes, Travis helped, but that's still Kanye. It is what it is. It's like when you hear some of these new niggas and it's like they always give it up to Wayne and shit. Like, bro, it's like I'm not saying Travis Scott is a son of Kanye, but like you could say he's like a disciple, a cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? He has ties to that nigga. It is what it is at the end of the day. But besides that little nitpick or whatever the fuck, well, not really nitpick because people's like, oh, it's supposed to be. He made the. You can say he helped create the sound, or he ushered, or he refined the sound. But the nigga that brought that to the forefront and put that on was Kanye. We gotta give that to Ye. I ain't here to take no credit off Ye, even though he said some bullshit. That nigga, that's Ye. Musically, that's still Ye. Let's keep it a buck now. But with that being said, it was a good album. And I say you should take a listen. Is it better than Astro Road? I don't know. I gotta sit with this for a little bit. Astro Road, in my opinion, was just full of hits. You know what I'm saying? Like this, he kind of got to sit with it a little bit. He's trying some shit. He's giving us a better Yeezus because Yeezus on that. Like, and don't get, I know Yeezus is not Kanye's like most loved project, but there was some bangers off Yeezus. You know what I'm saying? So there was some bangers off Yeezus. Regardless if it's his best album of work, there was some bangers there. And with this, I feel like it's refined because I get some Yeezus, some of the beats like reminiscent of some Yeezus shit, reminiscent of some 808s and Heartbreak shit. You know what I'm saying? Did I miss the harmonizing and the straight up? You know what I'm saying? And the loud screaming. I was surprised there was no Don Toliver feature on here as well. Because you had Sheck West, which I forgot that nigga was alive. I think that was Sheck West on here. I forgot that nigga was alive. I was like, damn, nigga, you put out Sheck West. Was this nigga in a broom closet? Where was it? Where was he? I was confused. But yeah, overall, it was a decent listen. I had to listen to it a couple of times. And honestly, that stretch, like, hold on. Give me a second. Oh, fuck off, man. Sorry. Shit lost where the fuck I was. Why the fuck are you... Whatever. Anyways. When it was fucking... The Beyonce, even Meltdown Fiendin', the Beyonce song, I Know, Utopia Twins, Circus Maximus, Parasail, Skits, which was fucking phenomenal. Shout out Thugger Thugger, even though he lost. Lost Forever, to fucking Telekinesis, and Further Notice. Great. Fire. It was fucking fire. You know what I'm saying? It was fucking fire. But it's a good album. We'll see how it grows on people. But I fucking enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I enjoyed it. I was listening to this in the Post Malone album to the point I'd say, hey, Post, hold on one second. This shit flowing very nicely into each other. After the Beyonce song, I'm like, yo, this flowing very nice. Nigga, I was voguing, nigga. I was voguing in that bitch. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was. Features wise, they all showed up. Hey. Tezo touchdown. Hey, no disrespect. I wasn't feeling you. I might hear a song of yours that I might fuck with. Drake is Drake. He does his shit. Beyonce pop did her thing. Rob 49. Shout out Rob 49 on the Travis Scott album too. My nigga Rob 49. He doing his thing. 21 doing his thing. Sway Lee doing his thing. The Weeknd. You know what I'm saying? Young Lean. You know what I'm saying? Dave Chappelle. Shit. Doing their thing. Thugger I already spoke on. Westside Gun. Love Dick. Kid Cudi did his thing. Bad Bunny, I fuck with you. I was a fuck with this song. And The Weeknd. You appeared on the album. With Sway Lee, and I like that song. This song, we'll forget about it. And 21 again was great. James Blake was great. And Future and SZA, that song was magical. That song is mad. It's fucking fantastic. Nigga, I was just sitting there quiet. I didn't have nothing to say. It was great. It was fucking great. See, in a song like that, he fades in the background. I don't even remember what Future and SZA was doing. Damn, that nigga DJ Khaled looks like a genius now that he put them two niggas together on that one song. Yo, that nigga DJ Khaled look like a genius. Anyway, sorry about it. All I really gotta say is, I feel what album. I went on an experience, and with Uzi's album coming out, and a lot of people saying that it's the first #1 album of the year for rapping. That's great and everything. Honestly, and no disrespect, this album probably should be the #1 album for hip hop music or rap music, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It should be. I feel like Travis Scott really did his thing. And hey, this year could be full of mid. It's been mid so far. But I feel like he has really showed out. and done his thing. And we gotta give it to him. In this case, he's really done his thing. I didn't expect I'll be talking this long, but hey, I enjoyed this project. I did. You know what I'm saying? Now again, does it change my favorite? No, Rodeo probably will be my favorite joint. But even still, you know, we'll see how this lives. Again, I don't think it still has that Rager aesthetic how he was going crazy during Astro Road. And that just looked like a fun show. I should have went to them concerts, bro. That shit looked fun as fuck. I should have went to them joints. But yeah, it was what it was. Oh, I shouldn't be saying that after. Yeah, I shouldn't be saying they look fun. Yeah. Anyways, good album. I suggest y'all go check it out. Honestly, like this, with him and Post, like we got some good albums this week, bro. Whenever they dropped, whatever, we got some good albums. So hey, did you enjoy it as much as I did? Was you not fucking with it? Because I can see if you're not enjoying it. Again, I could see some things niggas don't enjoy. Again, but hey, it is what it is. But I don't hate the album. I don't hate it. I think it's a good, proper album. You know what I'm saying? I see him bundling, doing his little bundles and such, you know. And he's going to do his thing. But besides that, man, hey, what do you feel about this? Put your comments down below. Check out the links in the description. Besides all that, other videos for y'all to check out. Always forget that part. Besides all that, it's your friendly neighborhood K.A. sign out for today. The Black TJ that while they're doing this thing. My name is like Quasimodo. He like Sky Chai. He love the motor. You heard me? Go. Shlams on peace, y'all. Aye.